So my boyfriend and I graduated in May from Penn State. After we graduated, we both had internships. I had one in Rhode Island, he had one in Philly, and we both loved the Portland area, and it was kind of just like, we're gonna move to Maine, and that was kind of it. But I think we've really settled in, getting a puppy, we kind of have our own place and our own kind of little life now, so it's really exciting. I love it up here. First or second weekend we were here, we went to Acadia National Park, which is absolutely stunning, and we've been to a couple other national parks across the U.S., and by far Acadia National Park is our favorite. This is my first full-time position after graduating, so I have a lot to learn, which is exciting, and I love MEMIC. I think it really kind of, that work-life balance that everyone wants, I think I really have that right now. I get out at 4:30 every day, and I get to drive over the Casco Bay Bridge, watch the sunset, then go to Willard Beach with my dog. My name is Sarah Young. I work at MEMIC. You can find your Maine job at liveandworkinmaine.com.
Meet the newest member of the MaineLife team. This, my friends, is Rico Stelvio, the Italian stallion I've been waiting for. He's quite the catch. Reliable, edgy, and perfectly proportioned with a strong core. He has a front engine, all-wheel drive, and an 8-speed automatic transmission with a carbon fiber drive shaft. He's an alpha. But then again, so am I. I think we're gonna get along just fine. How much weight did you end up losing?
I set a record. With it, Crystal in our season lost 30 pounds. Kenny started at 115, went down to 85 pounds.
Wow.
I gained 2.5 pounds.
Nice. That's an ainer.
An echo of an echo is the semblance of a sound, and I press and I've waited with my ear upon the ground. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there after many miles.
Hi everybody, I'm Erin Ovalle. Welcome to season 3 of MaineLife. Give me a cheer. Woo! You just met the newest member, Rico Stelvio, my new boyfriend for the season. But my other partner in crime is
James, and I'm a big fan of Rico. We have a lot in common. We're both alpha males and well proportioned, as you said.
No. But the difference is, he's not single.
This is true.
And you are.
This is true, which actually is fun fact. This is she tricked me into thinking I was applying for The Bachelor, and now I'm a co-host. So I don't know how that happened, but.
So ladies, we've got a whole year to find him an SO.
No, none of that. No, we're here to find everyday adventure, though, and I'm very excited about that.
Okay, so you're a huge outdoor enthusiast. I actually met you on the show, our first season, actually. So we've been friends now for 2 years, about, right?
Yeah, time flies.
And you are gonna push me, and we are gonna go on some crazy, exciting, awesome adventures to celebrate all that Maine has to offer.
Yeah, I mean, Flowfold is super excited to be part of this in any way, shape, or form, and we make gear for everyday adventure, and that's what we want to celebrate. And Maine is still such a big part of our company, and we're inspired every day by the 4 beautiful seasons and the hardworking people in this state, and just want to be able to provide them with awesome products.
And your awesome product is in LL Bean.
So yeah, we've been working with LL Bean for a while now, and they're obviously one of our. At this point, they're more than just a customer. They're friends, they're mentors, and we're excited to launch in the fall of 2018 an exclusive line that's only available at llbean.com and in the store in Freeport. So you'll be seeing some of those products floating around to some of the guests of the series.
That was a backpack. That is. Ooh, I got one.
Yeah, that backpack is only available through LL Bean, and it's a really.
So nice.
It was a sketch on a napkin 5 months ago, and Charlie was able to piece it together and make it, and now it's going to be everywhere. They're sending it to Tokyo.
So. How many years have you been in business?
Technically, we've been doing it since 2010, but it really hasn't kicked off till we went full time in November of 2015. So we're growing fast and having a blast.
Big deal. Cheers, my friend, to an awesome season, some great adventures. Our first stop, we are going to meet Survivor Bob Crowley.
Can't wait.
So exciting. And not only are we going to meet him, and we're going to see his Maine Forest Yurts and all that he did with some of the money that he won from Survivor, obviously giving it back to some great causes as we'll hear and learn. But we're going to be dining in the yurt, I guess, with the family from Bruno's.
Yes, and that's good because I am always hungry. So
Homemade raviolis.
it's awesome.
More to come.
Perfect.
So, pick a pair.
Pick a pair, any pair.
But they should have the same numbers on them.
Yeah.
30. Okay.
I really don't know what I'm doing, Mark, so I'm not sure. That's why I have James as my co-host.
Well, I think you're doing a great job so far. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Ready to roll?
After Survivor, we were trying to figure what to do with this. And that's when we decided to do it. Hi, I'm Bob Crowley. But a lot of times I say if I see a Survivor fan, I'm Survivor Bob. But I'm just an old man from Maine. And that's my little girl.
We're at Maine Forest Yurts. We're on 100 acres in Durham, Maine. We have 3 yurts here that we rent out nightly, year-round. And what we love about the property here is that we can be outdoors at any time of the year, and we can enjoy it with people that are coming from all over the world.
Survivor's changed my life dramatically. I've been able to raise a lot of money. This place wouldn't exist if it hadn't been for Survivor. And if Jeff Probst or Mark Burnett is watching this, I'd just like to say thank you very much.
It's awesome. I love coming to work every day. Every day is different, especially when Mother Nature has something to say about it. So every season's different. Right now I realize that bibs are the best way to go to make my daily life warmer.
And my daughter Paige brings somewhere between 400 or 500 fifth graders here every year to sort of learn respect for the outdoors in Maine. There was a group came the night that we had the nor'easter 2 years ago.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a Bonnie Eagle.
Bonnie Eagle.
Pathfinders Club. 7th grade boys, they came out and the boys stayed outside in a tent, and it was one of the biggest snowstorms we had all year, and they were fine.
It was really cool. You know, Al Roker was there, go to the grocery store and buy all the groceries, you're gonna die, just watch out, don't go out, and these kids were sleeping out. And I came in the next morning with the snowmobile, and they put the tents up, but they were completely covered with snow, so they looked like igloos. There are all sorts of aspects to education, and one of the things is an appreciation for life, other organisms, and just nature. And it's been a great privilege that my daughter has picked that up and is carrying on the Crowley legacy of hanging outside all year round.
It's funny when I hear interviews that he does, I realize how much I have learned from him. But the thing I've probably learned the most is to love and enjoy the outdoors, and to be a good person, and to give back when I can, and to have patience, because he's probably the most patient man you'll ever meet.
I've got 2 forestry degrees, and if you'd ever told me when I was at the University of Maine in 1969 that I would have 100 acres, 2 chainsaws and a tractor, I never would have believed it.
So we chose yurts because it's fun to say, and when we first started, not many people knew what they were, and they're just different. There's so many places to go and to rent a log cabin or another structure like that, but we enjoy the yurt structure because it's a circular structure, and the hippie in me likes to say that there's no corner for bad energy to get caught. You feel good when you're in them. All the bad energy goes out the belly button of the yurt, out the dome, and they're peaceful to be in, and they're just unique, and we wanted to do something unique and a little different.
I got the memo apparently, but I didn't read the memo, so I'm not sure what we're having for dinner tonight. But if you need me to go out and kill it, I've got my LL Bean Swiss Army knife, and I'm ready to go try. Did Bertie get that squirrel? If Bertie got that squirrel, what's that? Is that a squirrel? Is that a squirrel?
dinner tonight, because I got the memo and I read the memo, is raviolis from Bruno's and I think sauce from Makuchi's. So I'm super excited about that. I've never had homemade raviolis in the yurt.
I'll get Bob's. I'll get the door from Bob. Need a hand, Bob?
Wow.
Food?
Thank you.
Nice little travel kit for you. I just gave Paige a backpack. So she took the backpack. Blame her if you want that backpack. Blame her. She took the one I
Scout
have.
gave me a nice backpack and a gun last year.
So yeah, that's
You know
the
what's it
thing.
made out of?
This is the same type of technology as sailcloth.
Uh-huh.
So it's bulletproof. So for you, you can throw all your tools in there, and you're going to be.
Tell me it's bulletproof.
Well, don't try to shoot it though. But although that would be a pretty great video if we did it. So yeah, enjoy it. Use it on your travels.
Will do.
Welcome. Oh my goodness, babies and puppies. We got everything. Hey, welcome, James.
Anyone else? Is this a little guy? What's
Yeah,
Bobby? Oh, hi,
Does he
little
go by
Bobby.
Bobby?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have the same hat.
Right?
Cool. How old are you? How many months? 3 whole months on this earth. Right? How's it going? Are you eating whole foods, honey?
Those look good.
Are you having ravioli? Oh, don't cry. Please don't cry. Please don't cry. Okay, so tell us about the raviolis.
The ravioli stem off from pasta we've been making at the restaurant for probably about 12 years or so, and we decided that we wanted to do something else and get another revenue stream going. And
How's the taste testing have been? What's the reaction response?
everybody loves them. Everybody who has bought them again, and we through the years of making raviolis before, we just we had a pretty good base recipe, and we just had to tweak it a little bit for this new equipment, and people love them.
So what makes Bruno's unique? What makes it special?
Let me take that.
A lot of family recipes too, that passed down and stuff. So the food's good, and it's like all the pasta's homemade. We try to do everything from scratch. We make our own Italian sausage, and it's a
Meatball sauce.
Yeah, it's a
Most of the menu.
Now, I notice you have another youngin here. Do you plan to keep it in the family?
Yeah, we're gonna get him started, I think, next year on dishes.
Future chef right there?
Washing dishes.
Yeah.
Washing dishes? Okay.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the ravioli. It's like, you just, we're all ready to go. You just cook them from frozen, and they cook right up beautifully, and you can put whatever sauce you want on them.
Thank you. Who's
I don't know. Who's gonna eat? Somebody's gonna eat those.
Right in time.
I'll eat them.
This is the spinach.
spinach pasta.
When we use a ricotta cheese, it's an impastata ricotta, so it's a little drier. And it's more suited for pasta and cannoli and stuff like that. Then we use Parmesan Reggiano or Grana Padano, both imported and very similar. I mean, they're both the same price. Sometimes we change it. But fresh chopped spinach, eggs, very simple. And Durham flour, you gotta use Durham flour for the dough.
You say simple, but I mean, that's why you're good at what you do.
Wow, this beats the food you had on the island, huh? I'm guessing? Ganja.
So if an everyday person wanted to buy these in the package?
Makuchi's, we sell them at the restaurant, also retail.
Okay.
Pat's Meat Market, Pond Cove IGA, Sea Salt, Bow Street.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Bow Street. They were the first ones to buy them, matter of fact, Bow Street.
We're so lucky that we have family that are helping us with our business. And my daughter is helping me, is taking over my business. And your son is
Same thing, yeah.
So aren't we lucky?
Yeah, I'm very lucky. Yeah.
And thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us.
I'm a proud sponsor of the Maine Women's Lobby. I'm Seth Rigoletti, leadership coach, and I want to thank the Maine Women's Lobby for their continuous leadership and empowerment of Maine women and girls.
I joined the Maine Women's Lobby board about 5 years ago, and that was after quite a long break from board service. But I knew that the mission of the organization resonated so deeply for me that I was honored to lead the board, and I have loved it. It has satisfied me in some pretty amazing ways. I have grown in what I care about and what I see impacts the women and girls in our state, from economic security to paid sick days to family leave. So my interests have expanded because of this work on the board. We need to be speaking up every single day in the State House for the rights of women and girls. There are attacks all of the time coming from all different directions, and to have a voice in the lobby in support of Maine women and girls is incredibly necessary, and the necessity of it has not diminished over the years.
So MaineLife is now on season 3. Woohoo! We are an independently produced show, so of course that takes a lot of time, effort, and support. And I have so many people to thank that I can't get to all of them. But one person who's been by my side from the very beginning, aside from Mama Jo, is my dear friend Carrie Lonsdale, one of our producers, who has been with me from day one when MaineLife was just an idea over a glass of wine at a restaurant in downtown Portland. So Carrie, thank you so much. Thank you to our sponsors and everybody else who has made this season once again possible. Another group of guys who I absolutely adore and you hear on the show every week, Ghost of Paul Revere.
Huge fans.
Huge
Awesome.
fans. They are traveling and touring the entire country, making Maine proud and allowing us to share their music and talent with all of you each and every week. So we caught up with them before their next tour. Here you go. Speaking of the van, how old is it and how many miles did you put on it so far?
The van is 3 years old now.
And we've got 139,314.
This is our home away from home when we're on the road.
Does it have a name?
We call it the Skyship Mark II. Because the Skyship Mark I was Sean's mom's minivan. That was our first vehicle that we toured the country in.
And people are going to be seeing this after the fact, but we have to say congratulations because you are playing for
Conan O'Brien.
Woo!
I wasn't sure if I was supposed to say Yeah, we'll be on Conan's show, which is crazy.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Oh, man.
So excited. I think there's like a good mix of excitement and fear and just overwhelming every emotion, I think.
Now, would you guys say this is sort of your biggest TV showing on Conan O'Brien?
Oh, for sure, yeah. It's
absolutely.
the only time we've ever been on national television. I hear that his viewership is right around the 500,000 mark every night, so for sure it'll be the most people we've ever been in front of.
So 149,000 miles, is that what you said?
140,000.
140,000, 28 years together. How do you stay strong? How do you still love each other?
Yeah, right?
Never go to bed angry.
No, go to bed angry? It's fair. It's fair.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Sugarloaf is a special place, I feel like. Like, the community here is something that I wish I grew up with. It's very special. Everybody knows everybody. It's like a party crowd. Everybody has a good time. And yeah, we're always guaranteed a good time when we come to the Widowmaker, always.
I've been with the guys for about 5 years now. And basically in 2012, I heard the song San Antone. And I knew right off the bat that these guys were the real deal and that I needed to work with them.
I would say they're as awesome as they seem on stage. They are down to earth, they are nerds, they are welcoming and friendly, and ask them for a beer after the show and they will say yes 125%.
And why are they so This is
my time!
it's really the songs first and foremost, and then also the 3-part harmony with 3 guys that have been singing together for their entire lives. It's something that you just can't replicate. It's very natural.
Or captain of the ship out at sea. So I'll drive all night to nowhere just to chase the sun. I said the battle's almost over, but my God, which side has won? Oh, thunderstorms and bad news, they always make it through. When you find yourself screaming, are you living in a ghostly town?
So another exciting addition to this season on MaineLife is a segment called What's Brewing? What do you think it means?
I would assume it has to do with either coffee or beer.
Are you a beer drinker?
I am non-discriminatory towards alcoholic and coffee beverages, in fact.
That sounded like a commercial, but we'll take it.
Okay.
What's brewing? Yes, it does have to do with beer. Different breweries all around the state. As you know, our craft beer scene is booming.
Big time.
But in addition to that, Quincy Hensel, CEO of Portland Regional Chamber of Commerce, and Dana Connors, President and CEO of the Maine State Chamber of Commerce, they're going to be joining us, going around and touring different breweries each week, but talking about and diving into the deeper issues of Maine that affect Maine: immigration, public policy, politics, workforce development, you name it. We're going to have a lot of fun with it and provide a platform for people to hopefully be comfortable, laid back, and talk about the important issues that are affecting our state.
My name is Quincy Hensel. I'm the CEO of the Portland Regional Chamber of Commerce.
My name is Dana Connors. I am President and CEO of the Maine State Chamber of Commerce.
I'm thrilled to be able to co-host this What's Brewing segment with my good friend, Dana Connors, who I've known for many, many years. I feel like we're dating. You're like, how did you meet? Well.
Oh, how did we meet? Well, should we tell them really?
The real story?
The real story, or for purposes of publicity?
I think that there's so much happening in not just Portland, but across the state that deals with businesses, that deals with politics, that deals with workforce, economic development, whether they're federal issues, state issues, and all of that impacts the lives of people who live in the state.
Oh, I think one of the greatest opportunities this show presents for Quincy and I is to bring to life the positive things about Maine. Maine has a tremendous quality of life. We have incredible workers that can compete with anyone, anywhere, at any time. Outfits.
I think Dana is hands down the best dressed person in the state of Maine.
So what prompted that question, huh?
Because you're always so put together.
Oh, I'm not put together. That's just that's to deceive the rest of the public. Is that if they focus on my tie, that they won't really get to know the rest of the story, as Paul Harvey says.
I like that. That's a good approach.
Yeah. Let's move on to another issue here, huh? This is uncomfortable.
This is good.
Yeah. Why'd you ask her a question like that? She always put together very well. This show is kind of like the Beauty and the Beast, you know? Yeah.
The brewery scene is growing exponentially. I mean, in the Portland region, I feel like every other week there's a new brewery. We're sitting in Rising Tide right now, which just was able to expand. If we can highlight the people in our state that maybe aren't as well known, I think that'd be pretty fantastic, and I'd be thrilled to be a part of that.
So, my friends, that's a wrap. First season. I mean, nope.
The season's not over yet. That's one episode.
Whew. Okay. Well, my friends, that's a wrap. First episode, season 3.
Thank you so much. We love you, and I hope you're okay with us because you're stuck with us for a whole year.
I hope you're okay with me because I don't even know your middle name.
David.
Elizabeth.
There you go. See, now we're all close. Now we're all friends.
See you guys next week.
See ya.
I swear I've known you from another time, and I caught you down the line, but I couldn't stop you moving. And when I found you by the riverside, its waters wild and wide, you left me again.